Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 2023 50th anniversary remaster of Dark Side of the Moon that dropped this day. At least today it dropped in a single version. There was a possibility of buying it in a very expensive hundreds and hundreds of euros box, but today this has been released as a standalone version. And it's the second time this week I'm reviewing Dark Side of the Moon, because earlier this week Roger Waters dropped his Dark Side of the Moon Redux, which he strategically released just a week before this album. Why would he have done that? Now, when you order the 2023 remaster of Dark Side of the Moon, you're getting the album looking quite accurately like the way it was released in 1973. As a matter of fact, they went the extra mile, and once you open the record, or open it, you don't have to, you get these weird postcards or photos. I don't know if it's, I always saw them as stickers on doors of people in student houses. And then there's also this, which I think is really nice. The poster, or the first poster, and this does show they are trying their best to give you a full interesting release. The second poster with the pyramids. Now, I really enjoy the way they released it. But the most important thing, what about the sound of this record? Well, this remaster was done from a digital file. And we already have a digital file release of this album, namely a Bernie Grundman master, but done from a digital source. What does this do to the record? Now, this is not my first Dark Side of the Moon. As a matter of fact, I have 6 others here, and I'm not going to go into a full detailed back-to-back comparison, but I just compared it to the MoFi. I've compared it to there's a first Australian quadruple pressing from 1973. I took a close listen on what I thought was the most ordinary version, which is the Dutch pressing. The first Dutch pressing. I bought it for about 2 or 3 euros. As a first American pressing, I believe this is the first one. And my favorite here, a 5th UK pressing. Now, this remaster does not beat, for me, any of the other versions. And some are easily available, like the Dutch pressing. I even had a Swedish pressing once. I believe now there's even a Swedish pressing among those. The American pressing, let alone the UK pressing, they are easily available. And this doesn't beat them. Compared to these analog pressings, this one does miss a little punch in the middle, some detail in the voices. I believe this record it's brighter pressed, it has less depth in the sound, and also it's the volume is a bit lower, I believe. So it doesn't come across as punchy and as straightforward a banger as the other pressings are. Is this a remaster you should buy if you're a Pink Floyd fan and you want to improve on your older pressing? Only if your older pressing is heavily scarred and you don't want to go look for another old pressing. This is not an upgrade. But I don't think this is really bad. It contains the soul of the album, it contains the attitude, and when you put it on, you have a good album. I'm very cautious with digital pressings, but every once in a while, some digital pressings can be good. I mean, there are also good digital sources. I prefer an analog source, but this is not bad. And next to that, I don't think this is the upgrade a Pink Floyd fan would like. And I would have loved to have seen a UHQR release or a one-step or an audiophile label, well, just like Analog Productions, giving this album the extra mile. The 30th anniversary, which was done by Kevin Gray. Kevin Gray spoke about getting the master, and he said, you know, the master is so much more explosive. It's the master tapes. There's so much sound in there. It would have been a very nice treat if we would have gotten a silent vinyl UHQR. But we haven't gotten that. This is not the upgrade. But I'm not negative about this pressing. It is a solid pressing. And this is something which is easily containable or easily obtainable for another generation of music fans. This is not a bad way to start listening to Pink Floyd. It has all these extras, which is very nice to get into. And I also have to say, I paid 22 euros for this, just through an online website. 22 euros for a new pressing of a brilliant album, which sounds good with 2 posters and postcards in there. I mean, they are making this available for a new generation of music fans. And that, yeah, that's a pretty okay release. Good effort. And you know what? I'm still waiting for a special analog audiophile release. But, you know, that is my review. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!